Radharadikarman, 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 Shri Radhe. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra. Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami, Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me. Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Gauranitai Jaya, Gauranitai. Namo Vishnupadaya, Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Nirvishesha friend आ गया. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jaya, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Vando mui savadhana ate. Vando mui savadhana mate. Yahar prasade bhai he bhavatariya jai. हर प्रसादे भाई हे भवतरिया जाय। कृष्ण प्राप्ति होय यहाँ होइते। कृष्ण प्राप्ति होय यहाँ होइते। गुरुमुखा पद्मावाक्या चित्त करिया क्या। गुरुमुखा पद्मावाक्या चित्त करिया क्या। हर न करी हमने आशा। हर न करी हमने आशा। श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गति। श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गति। हे प्रसादे पूरे सर्व आशा। हे प्रसादे पूरे सर्व आशा। चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्म जन्म प्रभु से। चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्म जन्म प्रभु से। दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशिता। दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशिता। प्रेमा भक्ति यहाँ हैते अविद्या विनाश जाते। प्रेमा भक्ति यहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते। प्रेमा भक्ति यहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते। वेद गाय हर चरिता। वेद गाय हर चरिता। श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु। श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु। लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना। लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना हाँ हाँ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया हाँ हाँ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया हे बेयश गोशुक त्रिभुवना हे बेयश गोशुक त्रिभुवना जय प्रभुपदा 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 श्रील प्रभुपदा प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल श्रील प्रभुपाद गुरु पूजा की नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासारी और भक्त वृंदा। चला देते हैं। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय राधा राधिका रमन श्री राधे जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज का आचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य VVT फाउंडर आचार्य सेवर द होल वर्ल्ड जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज का आचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहिए जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गो गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। गंगा माई यमुना माई की। वृंदे देवी तुलसी महारानी की। श्री श्री राधा राधिका रमन जी की। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की। जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की। श्री श्री गौर निताय की। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada की जय। हमारे साथ साथ गुरु वंदना दोहराएंगे। हमारे शिला प्रभुपाद आध्यात्मिक गुरु के चरण कमल ही एकमात्र साधन है जिनके द्वारा हम शुद्ध भक्ति में सेवा प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। मैं उनके चरण कमलों में अत्यंत भक्ति एवं श्रद्धापूर्वक नतमस्तक होता हूँ। उनकी कृपा से जीव भौतिक क्लेशों के महासागर को पार कर सकता है तथा कृष्ण की कृपा प्राप्त कर सकता है। मेरी एकमात्र इच्छा है कि उनके मुख कमल से निकले हुए शब्दों द्वारा अपनी चेतना को शुद्ध करूँ। उनके चरण कमलों में अनुराग ऐसी सिद्धि है जो समस्त मनोरथों को पूर्ण करती है। वे मेरी बंद आँखों को खोलते हैं तथा मेरे हृदय में दिव्य ज्ञान भरते हैं। जन्म जन्मांतरों में वे मेरे प्रभु हैं। वे प्रेम भक्ति प्रदान करते हैं और विद्या का नाश करते हैं। वैदिक शास्त्र उनके चरित्र का गान करते हैं। श्रील प्रभुपाद करुणा सिंधु तथा पतित आत्माओं के मित्र आप सबके गुरु एवं सभी लोगों के जीवन है। श्रील प्रभुपाद मुझ पर दया कीजिए तथा मुझे अपने चरणों की छाया दीजिए। आपका यश तीनों लोकों में फैला हुआ है। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की।
Shri Radha Krishna Bo Gopna Sam Kund Radha Kund Giri Udhar ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Navadvip Dham ki jai, Ganga Maya ki jai, Jamuna Maya ki jai, Guru Dwarka Dham ki jai, Swami Bhaktivedanta ki jai. All glory to the Lord. All glory to the Lord. Thank you very much.
Satsangan mukta duksango, satsangan mukta duksango, hatum notsahate buddha, hatum notsahate buddha, kirtyamanam yasho yasya, kirtyamanam yasho yasya, sakrida karnyarochanam, sakrida karnyarochanam, tasmin yastadiyak pata, tasmin yastadiyak pata, saherun viraham katam, saheran viraham katam, darshana sparsha sanglapa, darshana sparsha sanglapa, shvayanasana bhojanai, shvayanasana bhojanai. Swangat, by association of pure devotees. Mukta Duksanga, freed from bad materialistic association. Hatum, to give up. Na utsahate, never attempts. Buddha, one who has understood the Lord. Kirtyamanam, glorifying. Yashaha, fame. Yasya, whose. Sakrit, once only. Akarnya, hearing only. Rochanam, pleasing. Tasmin, unto him. Nyastatyaha, one who has given up his mind unto him. Partaha, the sons of Prita. Saheran, can tolerate. Viraham, separation. Katam, how. Darshana, seen eye to eye. Sparsha, touching. Sanglapa, conversing. Shoyana, sleeping. Asana, sitting. Bhojanai, dining together. Translation. The intelligent who have understood the Supreme Lord in association with pure devotees and have become freed from bad materialistic association can never avoid hearing the glories of the Lord, even though they have heard them only once. How then could the Pandavas tolerate his separation? For they had been intimately associated with his person, seeing him eye to eye, touching him, conversing with him, and sleeping, sitting, and dining with him.
Satang prasangad mama bija sangvida bhavanti ritkanna rasayana katha tajjusanat asu apavartvavartmani sadhya rati bhakti prasiddhati. Satang prasanga, satsanga, sat means devotees and asat means non-devotees. Even in moral instruction of Chanakya Pandit, he advises tajo dujjana sangsargam bhaja sadhu samagamam. Chanakya Pandit advised, although he was a politician, great politician, still a learned Brahmin and knowing all moral instruction, he gives this advice tajo dujjana sangsargam. This is the crucial point of advancement in human life. Tajo dujjana sangsargam. Try to avoid, not try, must. You must avoid the association of the materialistic person. Materialistic person means those who are after money and woman. That's all. They are materialistic. Those persons simply hankering after money and woman, they are materialistic. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has advised to associate with these class of men hankering after money and woman. It is better, death is better, preferred, than to associate. When he was requested to see King Prataparudra, because he was king, he is supposed to be always in association with money and woman. He refused to see him. No, I cannot see the king. When he refused to see, he quoted one verse. Bhavasagaras. Niskincanasya bhavasagaras. Niskincanasya jigimisho bhavasagaras. People do not know what is bhavasagar. They do not know even. But in Vedic literature, this is the first instruction. How to get out of this bhavasindhu, bhavasagar, material ocean. The whole universe is also an ocean. And all these planets, they are called Deepa. Just like this planet is called Jammu Deepa, Bharatvarsh. Actually it is like Deepa. Nowadays, those who are flying in the sky, they are going from one island to another island, one planet to another planet. So, when there is called Deepa, there must be relative term, the ocean or the sea. So whole this universe, these planets, they are called Deepa. Therefore they are floating in the ocean of air. Just like you have got experience. You have got experience of this also. Ocean of water, and above water there is air, ocean of air. Then there is sky. So bhavasagaras. The whole universe is bhavasagar. Sagar means ocean or sea. And bhava means repetition of birth and death. Bhava. Bhutta bhutta praliyate. In the Bhagavad Gita. Once we take birth, we remain here for some time, then we give up this body, we accept another body. Tatha dehantaram prapti dhirastatta namayati. We have to. So long we are in this material ocean, we have to accept these laws of nature, repetition of birth and death. So this is called bhavasagar. So we are eternal. Nitya sasatayang nahannate hannamani sarire. It requires little intelligence that I am eternal. Why I am in this business? Accepting one body and again giving it up. And there is no guarantee what kind of body I am going to accept next. There is no guarantee. It will be according to your work. We can become an insect, or we can become the demigod, we can become tree, we can become animal, anything according to our karma. Karmana daiva netrena. So, this rascal civilization, they do not understand what is bhavasagar, what is bhava, nothing. They are so rascal. And they are passing on as civilizement. No knowledge. So, when one is intelligent, actually, then he considers that if I am eternal, why should I accept the repetition of birth and death? That is intelligence. But they have given to birth and death, never mind. Even university students, they say, if next time if I become animal, what is wrong? Just see how much degraded. In Hawaii University, one student say that even if I become an animal, what is wrong there? Just see how much degraded the human society has become. They are prepared to become animals, cats and dogs, trees, anything. So, when one comes out of this gross ignorance, how to get out of this bhavasagara? Just like if you are thrown into the water of sea, you may be a very expert swimmer, but you don't like to remain there. You want to come out. Similarly, although we may be very expert in changing our body, but still, at the time of death, we don't like it. Nobody likes to die. But nobody thinks how to stop this death. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Na hannate hannamane sarire. By the destruction of this body, the soul is not dead, it is living. So this is called self-realization. One must be sober to think over that if I am eternal, if I do not die after the destruction of this body, and I do not like to die, how to stop it? This is intelligence. How to stop with repetition of birth and death. But the human civilization, the so-called human being has become so much degraded, they have no brain even to think over this matter, that how to stop this repetition, or if there is any means to stop this repetition of birth and death. They have no knowledge. Still they are going on as human beings. They are like animals. Even big professor in Europe, they say, Swamiji, after death, everything is finished. You see, tatha dehantaram prapti dhiras tattva namayati. Even this plain word, the first instruction of Bhagavad Gita, they do not understand. Not only they, here also, so many politicians, so many rascals, they take Bhagavad Gita, but they do not understand. They are busy with politics, but the first instruction of Bhagavad Gita, na hannate hannamane sarire, dehi nasmin jatha dehi kaumara jovanam jara, tatha dehantaram prapti. No political leaders teach the people that there is birth after death. Have you heard any politician? But take the Bhagavad Gita and stands with photograph. He is a very great reader of Bhagavad Gita. But one who understands Bhagavad Gita, and he is a rascal. If he understands Bhagavad Gita, why he is in politics? And even if he is politics, all these kings, Maharaj, Yudhishthira, Krishna, they are also in politics. But they know things that's there. That is the difference. Who can be greater politician than Krishna? He is giving this instruction. dehinasmin yatha dehi kaumara jovanam jala tatha dehantaram prapti. So, the human life, if they do not know what is the process of living condition, how we are changing, how we are accepting birth and death, how to stop it, then what is the meaning of this human being? So, this knowledge can be attained by satsanga. Satsanga. Satsanga means, this is satsanga, associating with devotees of the Lord. So, satsanga, satsangat mukta dussanga. You cannot make association with two parties. If you want to associate with the devotees, then you have to give up the association of the non-devotees. That will be natural. Just like these students, although they are very young, they are not only young, but coming of very luxurious families in America, Europe. Here the boys, they cannot even imagine how much luxury they enjoy. Here they have no employment, our young men, mostly unemployed. And in Europe, America, especially in America, there is no question of unemployment. Anyone can go and earn immediately $10. $10 means 100 rupees. He is prepared. One of my students, Radhish, he was mourning, he was absent. So I asked him, why you are absent? No, I required some money. So I went to get some money. How you got money? No, I went to the shoe brushing shop. So I brushed some gentleman's shoes. I got some money, $5. So they know how to earn money. There is no scarcity of money. Even in a hotel, one goes, he washes the dishes, immediately gets $10. So money and omen. So they are enough, they enjoy. But now they have given up everything. Why? Due to this satsanga. Due to this satsanga. Satsangat tattva dussanga. No more. No more association with money and omen. This is so powerful, satsanga. Satsanga is so powerful. Satsanga means satang prasangat mama bija sangvida. When actually there is satsanga, not professional Bhagavad readers or Bhagavad readers. No, really, realized souls of Bhagavad, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, they are called Sat. Not for earning livelihood. They are not Sat. Those who are reading Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad for some worldly material gain, they are not Sat, they are Asat. Those who are actually reading Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam for the satisfaction of Bhagavat, they are Sat. So, once associating with these Sat people, he cannot make any more association also. Here is a vivid example. Rishikesh, he left our company. He associated with some asat. Asat means non-devotees. Asat, generally you understand rogues and thieves. But those who are devotees, they are less than rogues and thieves. Those who are not devotees, they are less than rogues and thieves. So he could not associate. It was struggle. At last he had to leave. So satsangat mukta dussanga. Once who had associated sincerely with devotees, he cannot mix with non-devotees. This is the test. This is the test. Salpam apiyasya dharmasya trayate mohato bhaya. If once only, Sakrit, here it is said, Kirtamanang jaso yasya Sakrit akarna rochanam. If once Satang prasangat, satsanga is so powerful, if one submissively hears from satsanga about the name and fame of the Supreme Lord, immediately it becomes palatable. Sakit akarna rochanam. The same thing is repeated in another place. Satang prasangat mama bij sangvida bhavanti ritkanna rasayana katha. If one hears from real devotee, immediately he becomes pregnant. Bijaman. Just like if one boy is bijaman, as soon as he sex, the girl must be pregnant. Similarly, those who are bijaman, really devotee, by hearing him, one becomes pregnant. Pregnant means he becomes interested in Krishna consciousness. This is called Satang prasangat mama bija sangvida. Bhavanti ritkarna rasayana gatha. Rit, we like from the heart, we like from the ear, very nice to hear. Ritkarna rasayan, rasayan means pleasing. As soon as one will hear from Satang, then his ear and heart will be pleased. Oh, it is very nice. Ritkanna rasayana katha tajjosanat. And if he again cultivates, if he thinks over tajjosanat, asu means immediate. Apavarga vartmani, on the path of liberation. Sadhya bhakti anukramishyati. This is the process. Therefore, satsanga is required. Now we have opened such a big hall, inviting people to come to take part in this satsanga, and nobody is interested. So, therefore, if anyone becomes interested, he is very intelligent. He is intelligent because he wants to stop this repetition of birth and death. This is the problem. This problem, the so-called scientist, philosopher, educationist and politician, they have set aside this question. The real problem is to solve the question of birth and death. They do not touch it. They are making plan for economic development and other things. Economic development, suppose you become rich man for 20 years or 50 years at most at the present moment. Then you become a cat and dog in next life, then what is your economic development? But they do not know that there is life after death. We have to prepare for the next life. Karmana daiva netrena. Then, according to my karma, my superior inspection, I will get next birth. And in the Bhagavad Gita, it is plainly spoken. Janma karma me dibbam jo janati tattvat. Krishna says, simply try to understand my janma. I take birth. Ajopi san abhayatma. He is ajo. Every one of us ajo. Na jayate na mriyate. We don't take birth, don't die. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. So Krishna must be ajo. So Krishna takes birth, there is Janmashtami. So if anyone tries to understand why the ajo, the unborn, takes birth, janma karma, and God, Krishna, who has nothing to do, that is the Vedic information. Natasya karjam karanancha vidyate. Why he has to do? Actually, he hasn't got to do anything. He has to enjoy only. Just like we see the deity Krishna, he is not working in the factory as a factory manager. He is enjoying the company of Radharani. We have to work. If we enjoy with our so-called Radharani, then we will starve to death. We have to work. But God is not like that. Natasya karjam karanancha vidyate. Natasya sama adhikascha dishyate. These are the information from Vedas, Upanishad, that he has nothing to do. Yes, that is real God. If God has to work, God has to do something, then what kind of God he is? Here, this so-called imitation God, even a rich man, he does not do anything. And why God will work? Therefore, God comes, he is ajo, unborn, he comes, janma, karma, he works also. Just like Krishna, he worked ordinary cow herds boy. He worked as ordinary politician. He worked as ordinary philosopher, left the instruction of Bhagavad Gita and so many other instructions, sublime instructions. So, one has to understand why the unborn takes birth. One who hasn't got to do anything, why he comes as a human being and works. Janma karma me dibbam. These are all transcendental subject matter. These are not ordinary things. Krishna's coming, Krishna's working, Krishna's fighting, Krishna's loving. They're all transcendental subject matter. Aprakita. So, janma karma me dibbam jo janati tattvat. If anyone simply understands this subject matter, why Krishna takes birth, why Krishna works as ordinary man, these are our transcendental subject matter, then he becomes free. Takta deham punarjanma naiti. Simply by understanding Krishna, about his work, about his birth, simply we can understand. The Bhagavad Gita is there. You can read and try to understand Bhagavad Gita as it is. The result will be takta deham punarjanma naiti. Then after giving up this body, he never takes birth in this material world. Punarjanma. Punarjanma means within this material world. In the spiritual world there is no janma, there is no death. Punarjanma naiti. Then where he is finished, no, mameti, he comes to me, back to home, back to God. This is perfection. So anyone who is interested in this highest perfection of life, punarjanma naiti mameti, not to take birth again in this material world, but to go back home, back to Godhead. Such person, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu speaks for such person. Niskincanasya jigimiso bhavasagaras. Parang parang jigimiso bhavasagaras. Parang param jigimiso. Just like we are on this side of the sea, we want to go the other side of the sea. Similarly, this Bhavasamudra, we are on this part of the sea, material world. If we want to go to the other side, the spiritual world, so we have to become Niskinchan. Niskinchan means no more possessing anything material. That is called Niskinchan. If we hanker after possessing material, therefore sannyas. Sannyas means simply possess Krishna, no other possession. That is Niskinchan. You have to possess something. Suppose you have got something, one copper coin or silver coin. So if you dispossess, if you throw it away, then what is the gain? Whatever you had gone. But if you throw the copper coin or the silver coin and if you accept a gold coin, then you are profit. Then it is profit. So, Niskinchan, to simply become Niskinchan, renounced of everything, just like Mayavadi, sannyasi, they do Brahma Sattva Jagan Mithya. Yes, but Brahma Sattva, they do not understand what is the actual Sattva Vastu. That Sattva Vastu is Bhagavan. They do not search after Bhagavan. Simply the light effulgence of Bhagavan, Brahma Jyoti, they are satisfied. What is that? Trouble. Stop them. So there are so many versions about satsanga and asatsanga. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advises, Niskinchanasya parang parang jigimiso bhavasagarasya sandarsanam athajositam. They're fighting. Sandarsanam athajositang vishainam athajositanch. So, Niskinchan means do not hanker after any more money and woman. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refused to see persons who are after money and woman, because by their association we may be infected. We may be again hankering after. Suppose I have taken sannyas, and if I see one grihastha having a very faithful and beautiful wife, if I think, oh, I left my wife, if I would have possessed, I would have been happy. He is immediately fallen, because within the mind he is associating with Joshit. Suppose we go to see some rich man, I see that he has got money, nice motor car, nice building. If I think, oh, I have taken sannyas, if I would have possessed all these things, I would have been, then immediately fall down. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu strictly prohibits that if you have become Niskinchan, renounced order, with the idea of going forward, Bhavasagaras, on the other side of the Bhavasagaras, then aspiring after money and woman is lower than dying, committing suicide. Ha hanta Vishabhakshanat api asad. If you take poison, that is criminal. Similarly, he says, a man in renounced order of life, if he is thinking of woman and money, then he is committing suicide more than ordinary suicide. Vishabhakshanat api asad. Vishabhakshan, if you drink poison, then you are criminal. If you survive, by law you will be punished. Perhaps you know it. Anyone attempting to commit suicide, if he survives, by law he will be punished. Why you attempted suicide? This is criminal. Similarly, to aspire after woman and money by the renounced order paper is lower than committing suicide. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's verse. So actually, who has associated with sadhu, he cannot make any more association with asadhu. Therefore it is said that satsangat mukta dussanga. Mukta dussanga. Mukta means completely liberated. Such person hatagano sahate buddha. Such person cannot give up the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Kirtamanam. He may try to go away, but he will not be happy. He will not be happy. We have seen practically some of our boys who have left, they come occasionally. Even he protests externally, internally he understands that he has committed a mistake by associating. Kirtamanam. Kirtamanam jasu yasa sakid akanna rochanam. The Sankirtan, chanting of this holy name, is so pleasing that one cannot avoid it if once he has associated with devotees. This is the position. Therefore, for the Pandavas, of course, the holy name of the Lord and the Lord, they are identical, there is no difference. But still, we are chanting the holy name of the Lord, and if the Lord comes personally, how much we shall be glad. So, we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna's name, but the Pandavas, they are practically associating with Krishna. So, if a person associating with devotees becomes interested in chanting the holy name of the Lord, how much it is impossible for the Pandavas to give up this association, because they are so fortunate that darshana, sparsha, sangalapa, soyana, asana, bhojana. They are in intimately friendly terms with Krishna, that they are lying together, they are sitting together, they are eating together, always seeing Krishna. How they can tolerate his separation? It is impossible. If a devotee cannot give up this chanting of his holy name, how the person who are actually seeing Krishna, associating with Krishna, can tolerate separation from him? This is the purpose. Thank you very much.
This was a very bizarre experience. It's like the people were just like mobbing. It got to be this almost like a frenzy, like a hysteria. You know, it's like they were so excited to have the devotees there. And as we're going down the street, we're knocking over like vegetable stalls and it was like, And so Prabhupada appeared to be feeling ill, like we couldn't tell if he was sleeping or if he was fainting, and then we ended up in this, some kind of sports stadium or something, remember that? And Prabhupada was in this little room, and we closed the gates, like these big wooden doors, and then the people just wanted to see Prabhupada, but Prabhupada wasn't well. And so the devotees got him in this room and just kind of like closed the room and wouldn't let the people come in, and they just got more and more upset, and they were kind of like banging on these gates trying to get in, and I was getting like scared. Like, were they going to break down the doors and like stampede us and what they were going to do to us? Because they were getting a little angry too. And it was like that. People just like thronged Prabhupada like some rock star or something, They wanted to rip him apart and get a piece of him. And so I don't think Prabhupada ever did speak. I don't even remember how we got Prabhupada out of it, but I do remember that he sent groups of devotees out to have contact with the people. I remember myself and Narayan being sent out as a team, and we went to this little temple, and I think Narayan gave a little talk, and we had a little kirtan, and the people were satisfied. They wanted to see us too, the white sadhus, It was just so exciting for them to see these white sadhus. See, look at Prabhupada, he looks... Because sometimes he was like sitting on this thing, like with his eyes closed and his head nodding, like we didn't know if he'd like had a stroke or if he'd fainted from the heat or if he was sleeping, It was just really strange.
This was one of the most intimate and relaxing highlights. Prabhupada stayed in Jaipur, in the palace grounds, as a guest of the Queen, Gayatri Devi. But she was so thankful to have Prabhupada there. The devotees coming in and out of the Govindaji's temple would parade by Prabhupada's bungalow throughout the day. And there were so many wonderful devotees in Jaipur. Every one of Prabhupada's lectures, morning and night, were packed with thousands of people, devotees of the Govindaji temple there. And he was appreciated in Jaipur in a way that he had not been appreciated in other cities in India. Almost every citizen came to these speaking engagements. They were already full-fledged Vaishnava devotees. He was very happy in Jaipur.
At that time, Prabhupada lived in a grass hut. There was no other place to live in. I remember Prabhupada one time was sitting in a grass hut, and he just said, this grass hut is an abode of goodness. And this is all you need for spiritual life, live in a grass hut and live by the side of the holy river, chant Hare Krishna. But if we do this, people won't come here. So we have to build the big buildings with concrete and steel and bricks. Those buildings are in the mode of passion. But for preaching, we can build those buildings. But for our own selves, this should be enough.
Before the festival, I had approached Srila Prabhupada on the balcony in Calcutta and said, Srila Prabhupada, I've been trying to understand what you want of us, what your desire is. I could see that Srila Prabhupada was really listening and taking every word into his heart. And then I said, 2 things seem to please you the most. Distributing your books and building the big temple in Mayapur. And Srila Prabhupada's eyes opened wide, his face lit up, he smiled and he glanced at me and he said, yes, you have understood. And then he said, if you build this temple in Mayapur, Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur will personally come and take you all back to Godhead.
Bhavananda Prabhu said, Srila Prabhupada, we're sitting in the middle of these rice fields. I'm from New York. He says, Shrabi, the architect, is from Amsterdam. We're all from cities. Jaipur is from They're all from big cities. And we're sitting in the middle of these rice fields, and you're asking us to build a big temple in the city. How we can do this, Prabhupada? And he said, Prabhupada, where will all the money come from? And Prabhupada said, Abhavananda is always thinking, where will money come from? He said, actually, here you have Radha Madhava. He said, Madhava means the husband or goddess of fortune. Simply serve Madhava nicely, and everything will come. You don't have to worry about money. Well, Prabhupada, we don't know where to start even. They had the design for the Lotus building, and where to put it. We're really bewildered, standing in the middle of rice fields. Prabhupada, he didn't procrastinate, as we say. So Prabhupada said, come with me. We had 3 acres of land at that time, 1 strip of land from the road. So Prabhupada, he put a clod of earth down, then he just paced so far down, then he put another clod of earth, then he just turned and he paced the other way, put another clod of earth, paced up the other end. So he put 4 clods of earth, and he said, build it here. That was it.
This is Prabhupada establishing the Anantasesha in 1972. He invited all of his godbrothers to come. And many godbrothers had already left, so there were disciples of godbrothers, his spiritual nephews. So he invited them all to come. And then he spoke to them that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur wanted us to all work together. So why don't we all combine and work together? Now I have temples around the world, and I can give you some devotees from foreign countries to help the preaching. We should all work together. But they didn't accept. Didn't really say anything.
He had told us to dig a pit. And we dug a pit about 15 feet deep and probably around 6 to 8 feet wide with a bamboo ladder going down inside. He said he was going to set the cornerstone. We had no idea what setting a cornerstone was going to be like. But apparently his friend and godbrother Puri Maharaj had come bringing a little solid 24-karat gold Anantasesha. It was about 1.5 inches high. So Prabhupada was going down in the pit, and Ashoka Amrita was holding the ladder. And then somebody came up, Prabhupada wants you. What? He wants you to go down in the pit. Why he wants you to go down in the pit? And I saw the Prabhupada is walking down the ladder. And I came over, and I went down in the pit with Srila Prabhupada. And to me, it was symbolic enough. I'm in a pit with a ladder and Prabhupada. What more do I want? We gather an accumulation of bricks, and then a bucket comes down with mortar and a trowel. So I didn't know what to do. And Prabhupada said, just gestured at us. We are building a temple here. He said like that. So I pick up a brick and I butter it with mortar and I set it down. And then I put another one and I start to set it just very nicely, like a chimney or something of that sort. Prabhupada said, no, not like that. And I said, how? He said, every which way. When he said every which way, he meant randomly. And then I started building, and I built this thing, and there was a gap in the middle, and the Srila Prabhupada came and placed the Anantasesha and said, put more. After I'd pretty well hidden the deity with bricks, he told me to go up, and the others came down.
So he went down, you see that ladder, bamboo tied together with pieces of string. He goes down, and he comes up, and everybody's kind of, his all godbrothers are there, we're all there. And he said, now sees Brahmananda, Gargamuni, Devananda, Tamal Krishna's there. And so everybody kind of were thinking, who's going to speak? Who's going to speak? I remember I was also thinking that way. And then he says, Malvaji, you speak. And I mean, everybody was floored. I was floored. So what can I say? I'm just looking around. Here's all these learned Vaishnavas, certainly more learned than I'd ever be. I just stood up and spoke about Srila Prabhupada. I remember I was crying a little bit. And then afterwards, I remember Gargamuni came up to me and he said, that was very nice. And I always appreciated that, I was just reflecting on Prabhupada's expertness in putting us forward and in utilizing us for the benefit of his mission. And knowing each one of our particular ability and our limitations, and even using our limitations to the best advantage, because in this situation, I was not, as I mentioned, I was not a pundit. I don't know Sanskrit verses. I wasn't fully learned in the Bhagavatam, but I had no hesitation about speaking on the glories of Srila Prabhupada. And it was actually the right thing to do at that time.
Well, we were at Mayapur. One young man named Bob Cohen came to our camp. And we were really surprised because we didn't get visitors just coming like that. And Bob Cohen was very intelligent and sober. He was a Peace Corps worker in India. So he came to meet Srila Prabhupada. He had attended our Pandal program at Deshapriya Park in South Calcutta. And he began to ask Srila Prabhupada very intelligent questions. And Srila Prabhupada gave very elaborate answers. And it became a regular routine that Bob would come and ask questions to Srila Prabhupada. And knowing that there was going to be an important discussion, I would ask Srila Prabhupada, should I call the others? And he would say yes.
My experiences with Prabhupada, of course, occurred in the Bhajan Kutir, where devotees wanted to know if I had any questions, which I certainly did. So I got to sit in there, I think, for several hours a day over probably a 4-day period, and discuss with Prabhupada my philosophical issues. I didn't really know a whole lot about what was going on in terms of parampara and how things work. I knew a little, but I just appreciated the qualities of Prabhupada. He made me feel very comfortable. His humor was very disarming. And Prabhupada was on a platform, so I was on the floor. So I'd always be looking at Prabhupada's feet, and somehow that gave me some blessing. One of the most dramatic moments for me personally is when I realized it's time for me to leave Mayapur. Because the night before, on Gaur Purnima night, Jamuna had come to me with tears in her eyes. And I remember the moon reflecting in her eyes, and she had tears and said, "You are so fortunate. Prabhupada spending so much time with you." She said it with such conviction that I was completely overwhelmed. And I realized that I might have to surrender. So I went behind the temple, behind the pandal, and just collapsed in the rice paddies and started crying. I said, I can't give everything up. So the next morning, Prabhupada called for me again, asked if I had more questions. I said, thank you very much for what you've done, but I have to leave now. I have to get back to my teaching, which the Peace Corps had no idea where I was or what I did, so I could go back or not go back. And Prabhupada said, don't talk L-E-A-V-E. He spelled it out. Talk L-I-V-E. Don't talk leave, talk live. So I said to Prabhupada, so you want me to stay longer? He goes, yes. I said, well, if you tell me to, I will. And then he said to me, good boy, the same way you would say it to your pet. So at that time, in my heart, I felt I had become Prabhupada's pet, not realizing that I, in essence, had accepted him as my guru, though. When I think back at it, after that time, I was sold out to Prabhupada. A minor incident, but for me it was very major. And Prabhupada timed it just perfectly well to capture me.
Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavansham Sri Rupam Saprajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tvam Sajivam Shadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakanikansham Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaurabhakta Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaurabhakta Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaurabhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.